Good morning, my students. We are going to study the meaning of thermal expansion. Expansion of solids. Expansion of solids. At first, we need to study the expansion of solids. When a solid is heated, the speed of molecules increases. The speed of molecules increases because the temperature is directly proportional with the kinetic energy or the velocity or speed of molecules. The spacing between them increases as well, and the material expands slightly in all directions. Expands slightly in all direction. When the material is cooled, receiver happens because the substance expands by heat and contracts by cooling. Different materials expand by different amounts. For example, the expansion of aluminum is greater than brass. The expansion of brass is greater than steel. The thermal expansion of glass is the lowest. This also applies to liquid and gases. When a solid subject is heated, it expands. This means that its volume increases and its density decreases. Why? Its volume increases and its density decreases. Because the volume directly proportional with the temperature, and density equal mass over volume. When the volume increases by increasing temperature, the density decreases because the relation between the volume and the density is inversely proportional. However, its mass remains constant. The volume increases by increasing temperature, while the density decreases, but the mass of material remains constant as the same, does not change. Examples where expansion is harmful and has to be allowed for gaps are left between railway tracks to avoid blocking of tracks, and they expand in hot weather. On a hot day, 1,000-kilometer railway station tracks can possibly become more than 300 meters longer. As shown in the figure, roads or bridges that are made of slabs of concrete must have gaps between them to allow for expansion. Example, bridges. Bridge is always built with expansion joints to allow it to get longer on hot day. This is the wires which used to transfer electricity from the generating stations to the zones of distribution by using step-up and step-down transformers. This wire must be relaxed. This wire must be relaxed because the wire contracts by cooling and expands by heating. Telephone wire, electric cable may lower to the ground in hot weather. In cold weather, there are huge loops to allow for contraction. This means that substance affected by the temperature, it is expand by heating and contract by cooling. The effect of expansion can be useful when used in bimetal strip. This is the use of expansion. The bimetallic strip is made of two thin metal strips stuck together. Like this is the metal, and this is another metal stuck together. One of the metal expand more than the other because they made from different materials. So it expands by different degree. When they are heated, this causes the strip to bend. This becomes bent. The bimetallic strip can be used in thermostat. Thermostat, a device that automatically controls the temperature. What is the function of thermostat? Thermostat, device that automatically controls the temperature. Bimetallic thermostat is a device is widely used in electric iron. Bimetallic thermostat. There is a difference between thermostat and bimetallic thermostat. Bimetallic thermostat is used in electric iron. Thermostat, general device that automatically controls the temperature. Domestic hot water system, toaster, etc. Another example. When the strip starts to get hot, it will bend and can bend used as a switch, which either closes or opens an electric circuit as it bends to or away from the contact. Example. For an example, electric iron, for example. Bimetallic strip is made of two metals, brass and copper. Brass or copper. Brass is copper, another word for it. and iron. When the temperature reaches required value, the bimetal strip curves, breaks, contract, switching off the current flowing in the heater. When the temperature drops below required value, the strip straight back, switching on the heater, switching on the heater. Now, here is how bimetallic strip curves and breaks contact. We know that bimetallic strip, this is called the bimetallic strip, composed of iron and brass. Brass is a copper, How the bimetallic strip curves and break contact? This is the question. When heat reaches the bimetallic strip, the brass expands more than iron. Brass has more conductivity more than iron, so it expands more than iron. And bimetallic strips bends downwards towards iron, with the brass outside of the curve. This means that it is the longer side, more conductive, more longer side. The strip would have bent upwards if the metal expands more than at the bottom. This is example for an iron. This is the source of electricity. This is the heater, which produces high heat energy. And this is the bimetallic strip. And this is the contact. Maybe connect with it or curve it to open the circuit. To open the circuit, we can control screw to make it in contact, or the circuit is open. This is the uses of bimetallic strip, for example, for expansion or thermal expansion. Goodbye and good luck, my students.